Now back to the story from a few minutes ago. You're inside the best of the Morning X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
Prestigious event over the weekend. Stripped of all advertising. Stripped of all clutter on the television. Actually, CBS, televises it for free just for the honor of putting the Masters on the tube. So what do? You send Rich down to deal with not the Masters, but Martha Burke.
Right between her supporters and the stage is me with this giant
you're
sign.
Just right front and center.
Standing, like you can't see her through my sign. Like I'm standing up holding it above my head right in front of her face.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Okay, I've seen your dinner now. Let's
Oprah rules! Let's go, Oprah! Woohoo!
Yes, joining us. They're right here behind us. They sent their special representative.
Vacuum my floor!
Be able to take pictures of their representative. There is none. I want
That's the cop.
So he swooped in.
Now, is she still addressing you?
No, she's trying to move on, and she's like, and I've got the sign there, and that's when that one girl right before her said, "Move out of my way," and she tries to push me out of the way. One of these women starts pushing me, and then the cop grabs my arm and goes, "Okay, dude, that's enough," and starts pulls my arm out of the crowd.
Why did a cop have to come in? You were not doing anything illegal there.
I don't know. Maybe he thought I was being disruptive.
Well, so what?
He was being disruptive, but wasn't it a protest? Can't you? I mean, you're just speaking.
You weren't being violent or anything. You weren't threatening anybody. Who says you can't disrupt a protest?
There were so many cops there, and all of them were getting.
But most of them something to do.
Most of them were actually laughing, to be honest.
Okay, so hang on. These are cops in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Whose side do you think they're on?
What did the cops say to you? I couldn't hear right there.
The cop says, "All right, it's over. Come with me."
And he grabbed your arm?
Yeah, that's enough.
And yet another Rich encounter with a cop. We've seen so many times.
So he pulls me out of the crowd, and as soon as he lets go of my arm, you'll hear the audio here. No less than 30 people with TV cameras, microphones, notepads just start asking questions. Cameras are actually turning away from Martha Burke, and they're carrying them over to me.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay,
Vice President.
Do you have a larger point, sir?
A larger point? Well, my point is a private club. A private club should be able to put in whoever they want.
What does your wife think of this?
What does my wife think?
Yes.
I think she loves it.
These are reporters.
Yeah, these are reporters.
He's having a press conference.
No one's paying attention to her on the podium.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
What does your wife think of this?
Yeah.
Yes. It's first name's Haywood, Heywood. Last name Chablome. It's Joblome.
That's great.
Chablome, Mr. Chablome.
Haywood Hablom.
It's Spanish.
Haywood Hablom.
Chablome.
Oh, man, this is great. So, and I like how when they ask you, what is your point? So all of a sudden Rich gets here. Well, we feel it's a private club, and
you and your sign.
If you're tuning in, we're listening to Rich's press conference at the Martha Burke protest over the weekend in Augusta.
Counter protest groups?
I'm sorry?
Do you belong to one of these counter protests?
No. Just a guy with an opinion. That's it. What's that?
Are you an Augusta resident?
No, I'm an Atlanta resident. Yes. Okay. Thank you. That's the cop once again saying, "All right, I asked you nicely. Get the hell out of here."
Again, and I ask, why could Rich not wave that sign and shout his opinion at a protest?
Yeah, I don't understand what you did wrong. Nothing.
Well, so
Free speech.
Sure.
So I'm walking back towards my car, and the group is moving with me. And then there's people, like the next people, who just wanted to get a picture. All right. The other side. Okay, great. Thanks.
Can we get a picture with you?
Of course you can. Hell yeah.
Can we get a picture with you?
They're so proud of you.
That was awesome. That was the best thing.
Yes.
HEYWOOD.
You're signing an autograph?
JABLOME.
That's correct.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
How old are you?
I am 26 years old.
Real quick, what's your name? It's Haywood, and your last name?
Chablome. JABLOME.
Suckers.
Thank you, guys.
Chablome.
Now, just in case you're wondering, this is a fraction of the media that covered Rich over the weekend. This appeared in USA Today, Sports Illustrated, Charleston Post and Courier, the Chicago Sun-Times, the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, the Sporting News, the San Francisco Chronicle, the Houston Chronicle, the Toronto Sun, the Indianapolis Star-Tribune, the Charlotte Observer, and the Washington MF and Post.
Hallelujah.
It was on Sports Center. It was on CNN, CBS News, NBC News.
NBC. That's right. MSNBC.
Do you have a picture?
MSNBC.
You know what? I'm hearing from Jimmy what news sources these came from. I don't know if anyone printed a picture. I'm not sure, but it sure as hell made the nightly news on NBC and CBS Nightly News. It's got me standing there yelling.
We need a picture of that to
Make
put on
me
the
dinner.
website.
I mean, and it's clear as they're not talking over you. It's like, bam. Now, some of them,
clear as
after
day.
realizing they were duped with the Hey, would you blow me, went back and changed it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
USA Today originally had your name in there, Mr. Haywood Jablomi.
Who got fired for that?
Says, hey, I have the original. Haywood Jablomi jumped up and down with a sign reading, "Make my dinner" on one side and "Iron my shirt" on the other, while gleefully yelling, "Woo hoo." The police escorted him away when he tried to hold an impromptu press conference on his own. That was in USA Today.
Like it's your fault.
I know.
Let's see. Then there's the sporting news. Before long, a young man who had sneaked into Burke's cheering crowd of supporters started bobbing in place with a fluorescent orange sign held over his head that read, "Make my dinner, iron my shirt." Burke, noticing him as she spoke, laughed and said, "Wash my dishes. Talk about shock and awe."
She didn't say that at all. We just heard the clip.
That's the quote that she has here.
Nice.
Chicago Sun-Times. "I think this whole thing is a joke," she says. "They drove a bus in with 25 girls who applaud on cue, and now she's tying it to abortion? Come on, look, there's a guy with a sign saying, 'Iron my shirt.'" Chicago Sun-Times. And on. Sports Illustrated. I mean,
God,
all that.
classic.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very good job.
Congratulations for disrupting the protest. That was good work.
This is
Fun.
the NBC Nightly News clip.
Augusta Sheriff sent a clear message to Martha Burke. The Masters would not be disrupted.
You got to make a choice now. Is it women? Is it discrimination, or is it dollars? Women's dollars that go into your cash registers every day.
Make me dinner!
Burke had a few hecklers, and some golf fans wanted to send her a message.
Oh, that's great. NBC Nightly News. Here's ESPN.
Sports Center.
I think the turnout is great, given that we learned at the last minute that our opposition had actually paid people to sign up for our buses and then be no-shows.
At one point during Burke's speech, a man held a sign with 3 words, "Iron my shirt." No one made mention of what to do with a green jacket. In Augusta, Tom Rinaldi, ESPN.
ESPN.
God, it's so fun.
Man,
It was
that is beautiful.
because the protest was a miserable failure.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I mean,
You were the highlight of it. You gave him something to talk about.
Just that she only had like 40 people show up.
well, but I mean, think about this. All right, look. First of all, it's not like the protest was in some place that was convenient for people to go to. It's not like it was in the middle of Centennial Park or in New York Times Square or whatever. I mean, it's in Augusta, Georgia. So who is going to take time out of their week to go down to Augusta, Georgia to protest this? Even women who care about this. Nobody's going to go down
They
there.
know it's a lost cause.
The only people going down there, you know what a pain in the ass it is to go to Augusta?
Well, the people in Augusta
A major pain in the
And if you
certainly
don't
aren't
have-
going to protest it.
You don't even
No,
have
of
tickets
course
to the
not.
Masters. You're just going down to protest.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody who goes to Augusta for that weekend is going to go to the tournament, and they don't give a crap about her.
I meant to tell you, on the way back to my car, I had my mic off by that point, but some dude ran up to me and offered me 2 tickets for free to the Masters. Dude, you rule. You want 2 tickets?
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, no,
Wow.
it's all right.
Good
Yeah.
work, Haywood.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good, Haywood.
Haywood Jablom.
Hablom.
Hablom.
Hablome.
The best of the Morning X 99.